So there was a hostess, sometimes waitress, Wendy, and she had punky Pat Benatar hairdo and just auburn hair, and just because it was, she always got a cut with a razor, her hair, and she was just, I don't know, she was going through a divorce. So yeah, I do know she was sexy. So I wanted to preserve Wendy, and I figured I'll build her business that she really did own back then, Wendy Lee's Kitchen. After I built that, I stood back and I said, wow, it's a town, but it doesn't have a name. Marwencol, Mark, Wendy, Colleen. And that way I could remember the girls that I had, the first girls I had a crush on in my second life. I want everything in my town to resemble as close as I can to realism. When I play with it and when I want to live out what's in my mind, I want it to be as real as possible. God, she's beautiful. So I'm trying to take something plastic and make it look real, because in my head it's real. You know, I see it as real, but nobody else around me does. So I'm like, okay, let's see how the camera does here at portraying what I feel and see. Anna's so beautiful. When I first started Marwencol, it was, for me, it was specifically therapy. And I just wanted to be in my own little world, my own little town. And people see art in what I film, but I don't. I mean, when I frame things, when I film things, I do it for me. And that's when people see that image, then they go, oh man, that's art. Oh, I love that, how you did that, the scenery, the background and everything. Well, it's still my therapy, no matter how much art it seems to be. It's still my therapy. This whole socket they had to replace. Like my cheekbone and everything, that was all gone. That was shattered into dust. That's how bad the guys kicked me. So doctors had to take my eyeball out, lay it on my cheek, that's what I heard, and clean out the bone fragments, then put an eggshell cup in there in case there's any residual bone fragments so they wouldn't scratch up my eyeball, the back of it, when I put it in there. So I put an eggshell cup in there and put my eyeball back into that cup. So, and I can feel the seam right here, like it's coming apart. This whole side here is plastic. So it feels like it's like coming apart because I can feel the seam on my eye socket, on the bottom of my eye socket. And I want to start crying. This teddy bear, a woman from crime victims, in the courtroom when I was going through the trials, she gave me that so I could hold it under the witness stand and squeeze that and channel my energy down to it instead of on my face, so the jury wouldn't see the anger in my face. That thing was so sweaty and so smooshed from me squeezing it so tight. But I didn't want it to be like one of those courtroom things where caught on video, you know what I mean? Like me jumping over a witness stand to like strangle the assholes that killed me. This is one of the leg show magazines. It's in my leg show magazines for big people, they have the little back issues that one might have missed. So I cut those little ones out, the little pictures of the old issues, because they're the same scale as these guys. Then I fill it up with like cardboard or whatever. Oh, there goes the centerfold. Well, anyway, just so it's like a real magazine or whatever. And he's reading the Chicago Tribune that I got at Michael's Arts and Crafts. That's like a dollhouse. There's Jeff, his alter ego. He was taking a picture of the guy smoking a cigarette, reading the paper. And the professor, he's looking at boobs. Because I guess in wartime, you don't get a lot of boobs around, so. But in my town, they do. This is my grandfather and my grandmother on their wedding day, and he was in 1943, and he was in the Luftwaffe, so I had a figure that looks just like him, so I put the hat on the guy and have it tilted just like my grandfather has it. I say good morning to him, and good night. This is where my friend who sent me this map put my town. Marwencol's not there, so I wrote Marwencol down here. He sent me the map because, yeah, it is a map of Belgium, but he shouldn't have put that's where he thinks Marwencol is. I'm not that loose where I would say, yeah, okay. You know, it's like, no, I have something in my mind.
I just felt like it would be so great to see what he's working with, because number one, the photographs are so incredible, but they're more than just the objects. I mean, they're his vision, and his vision is invested in these constructed out of scrap wood buildings and dolls and things. And in a way, I wanted it there because it's how he works, and it's an installation, and it's about all of what he does, not just what the end product is. But I kind of wanted some stuff there because I felt like this will really make it clear how much of an artist he is. It's not like he has this incredibly sophisticated set with, you know, fancy lights and 6 cameras and tripods and everything else. He's got this, you know, essentially very crude, you know, set of models, and somehow, you know, somehow he turns it into this world, and you're in it the minute you see the photographs. So I felt like it was good to have not only the photographs, but because we have a 3-dimensional space now, to really bring at least an element of that into that gallery space.
So this is my routine. And I sit out here in the dark and just, you know, if there's stars, look at them. If there's not, I just look at the town. I have tunes really low in the background, like Radiohead, Dido, or Poe.
You seem really happy.
Yeah. Nora?
Oh, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Good to see you.
I'm still so nervous. Just to see you again and to realize you're the one that, like, saved my life.
Oh, hey.
And out of that whole intersection, I'm always wondering, like, which corner did you find me on, or...
Uh-huh. I was coming this way, and I made the left, and you were right here in the road.
Really? Right in the middle of the road?
Yes. And I thought you were a garbage bag because it was really windy and you had all black on. I remember them telling me that they thought he was run over by a car.
Yeah, because my father told
And
me
they
that
said
he
when they
has
blew it up, there was footprints, and I just couldn't imagine how anybody could do that and
the
leave
doctor
somebody like that.
told my father, because my father said, hey, the car run over his head. And the doctor said, no, that's a boot print.
Right, right.
And my father said, you're kidding me. It looks like a car tire thing.
I know, I just can't even imagine how anybody could do that.
Well, it still stumps me.
So right there, huh?
Right here.
Say right about here. So remember you're right over that little rock.
Yeah, what I'm dealing with my own therapies and stuff and talking myself out of things.
Great that you can do that.
It's tough. When I'm standing there buying a Barbie that I want to represent somebody I know, I stand in the aisle and pull each one out because I check their eyeballs, how the machine spray painted their eyeballs on. Some of them are just a hair off, and it gives them that crooked eye look and stuff. And pretty soon I got like 10 Barbie boxes in my arms. Every Barbie's different. They're not the same. They may look the same, but they're not. Just their face, lipstick, eyes, the eye color, eyeshadow if they got it on. Then I find the one where the eyes are perfect, the lips, everything is airbrushed nice on there from the factory. And then I bring it home. Every time I dress or undress one of these, I always have a shit fit or two. I'm surprised I haven't so far. See, she's got a bag of hand grenades, and there's a bag of grenades hanging off the Jeep out there. There's like bags of grenades all over. Loose grenades rolling in the ground in the bottom of vehicles. People, Joes are stepping on grenades. I mean, I got so many grenades. I hate having so many hand grenades. It's not like a distance war, man. It's like... This is Maria. This was the female Russian sniper that the SS shot right between the eyes. The Russian girls, went out the next day and retrieved her body, and there's all photos from it. And that one photo segment of them retrieving her body, that always kills me. That always, I cry hard. There's so much feeling in it. I mean, so many feelings that go with it. It's like I was there, here is Dorothy and Marissa feeling the shoes that I wore last night. The chicks loved them. They accepted me. How did I feel? I asked myself, how did I feel in heels in New York City? How did I feel, actually feel? Besides scared and petrified, and my legs were shaking all the time, and because I've never walked out like that in, public, but I felt safe. It's like a freaking laboratory. And I figured out why I'm leaning towards that, experiencing some female things here is because men beat me up. Men tried to kill me. Men were violent. I don't like that tribe. This is the nice tribe over here, the women. The kind people. The kind tribe. The people that understand. I think, I believe, I know that when I go to sleep, they know when I'm dead out, dead to the world, that they move around. They go in the bar, they go around the bar. They don't drive things around because there's no motors and anything. I don't have people here that I can tell all this stuff to. So for me, it's just in my head. It's cool talking with myself, talking with my brain. It's cool believing in all this stuff and looking at the dolls and like waiting for them to move and stuff. And then, oh, that's right, not until I go to sleep. And then me telling you in my ears, hearing my voice saying these things and the words that are coming out, and my brain saying, hey, that's just for us to think about, not for other people. This is White Columns Art Gallery down in Greenwich Village, New York City. This project room is where my stuff is gonna be on display for about a month. And on this short wall here, this 7x6 wall, this is where they're gonna have the 5x7 foot dudes in the Jeep with Patton, the one I have on my wall. Todd, the editor for his Opus magazine, told me that I will freak out when I see this thing. So anyway, I have this little area to work with.